Hey guys, for those who are watching this live stream, in live or the replay, I'm making a 1989 American Silver Eagle coin ring. Let's go. Let's see if I can get myself on here. There we go. First thing first is to make this hole here. I already found the washer, so it's going to fit perfectly there. And then the next thing is to make sure this goes in this spot here. I did the test already on these coins to make sure I turned this correctly because I didn't want any damage to happen to this beautiful coin. I'd rather it happen to 25 cents than a 1989 American Silver Eagle. So we'll go here, place that there. Okay, you want to place that right in the center here. I already picked the punch. This is the size of the center punch. Place that there. Okay, and now we're going over to the 6-ton press. Let's lift that up. All right, right over there. And all you want to do is put that 6-ton pressure just like so. There we go. Now, once we got that punch, we want to stop and release it just like that. Then you want to bring it right back. So let's bring that back down. Okay, let's look at this punch to make sure that it went in correctly. There we go. And as we see, we have the center. All right. And let's see how that looks. Right there is the center punch. This is fine silver, so I'm going to probably make this a pendant and send it to the customer. Okay. All right, I placed that there. And what you want to do now is take this punch off, and it's nice and clean. I can tell right now. So let's do that. I'm gonna place this inside here like this. I get my mallet. You want to go like that. Punch that through. And when it's hard to punch through, you can put it through the 1-ton press. Let's do that. Just like so. And in order to push this through, you can go like that and add a little pressure. Just like that. As you see, there's a clear press there. And what you want to start to do is clean this section off here. Okay, so let's do that. Let's clean that off. And we do that with a deburring tool. Okay, just like so. You clean this side off nice and slow, and you capture the silver. Make sure the volume is up. There we go. All right, then you go to the opposite side and do the same thing. And this is the cut edge. In this part of the ring, you want the customer to have a comfortable fit. So this will be the cut edge of the coin ring. Okay, this is what I'm smoothing out right now. And as you see, this is the reeded edge of a coin ring. So when you wear the cut edge, usually we ask the person to wear the reeded edge towards the knuckle, and the cut edge is towards this joint. Okay. All right, so that's how we do that. We want to smooth that area out. Just bought some sandpaper today. So what you want to do is get some sandpaper. Let me see, I can get some with grit. I can start off with the 320. This is early in the morning. I know a lot of people didn't get this notification, but I have to start this ring because I promised it to be sent out this week. This is for a subscriber. This is the year 1989, the year that he was married. So that is a very important year. So I'm gonna make sure this ring turns out fantastic. This is the first ring that I make with my new workbench and also in a new location. Okay, so what you want to do is smooth that area out. And what I'm going to do is go to the other side and also do the same thing. Smooth that area out. Just like so. Okay, so you got that. The next phase is you want to fold the coin. And we do that by turning the inside out. Now, of course, this ring will be showing the 1989 date. So you'll be showing the front of the coin. This is the reverse side of the coin. This will be inside. If you've never seen a coin ring before, all the detail will be shown in the inside, and all of the detail will be shown on the outside of the coin. Okay, so in order to show the front of the coin with the year, the date, you got to turn it like inside out. So you want to make sure it's placed in there evenly so that it doesn't mess up the reeded area. And you want to place it in just like so. Now, before you do so, you want to anneal it. Annealing the coin is applying some heat. So let's do that. Okay. Have my torch. You want to lightly anneal your coin. Okay. And you have your water here, and you can quench it. Okay. that. And that reduces the heat. Okay. All right. So the next phase is to fold the coin. So let's do that. Let's put all that stuff back. So you want to place that in like that. All right, turn it upside down. And make sure that it's even so you don't mess the reeded edge up. Make sure it goes inside your stabilizer die or your folding die, just like so. So it doesn't mess your reed up. There you go. You can press it in there, but like I said, you want to keep that intact. So there we go. Sometimes it fits evenly, sometimes it don't. Don't worry about it. I get it. There we go. Press it in. Let me see. Here we go in. Make sure it evenly goes in. Do. Let's get this up. Sometimes it goes in easily, sometimes it doesn't. But I will get in. If you have it uneven like this, it will wind up like becoming wobbly. So I guess the coin kind of swell, a little swelling yesterday. It went in easily. There we go. Oh, no, we don't. Still not going in easily. I can't tell you why, but we'll get it in. This is the right folding die. Sometimes it wants to act up, I guess. Okay. Just gotta do a little tapping, I guess, so it can get in that even. Okay. A little stubborn, but we got it. Okay. So let's get it right here on what I call the 1-ton press. All right. It's probably the best angle. Okay. There we go. Start off starter die. This kind of starts to fold up. Put it over. Okay, that's the initial fold. As you see here. And then you want to anneal it again, because every time that you move the metal, it winds up, what you call it, you wind up hardening. All right, so let's position this a little better. There we go. Kind of at an awkward angle, but you get it. Okay, anneal it. You place it right inside the water. Okay. And let's put it right back on the 1-ton press. Go. Place that in. Make sure it's nice and even. Okay. Then place that back over there. We're no longer using the starter cone. Now I'm going to use the universal cone. It's a little bigger here. Place that in the center. And stretch. Stretch. Okay. I want to make sure that it's falling even. Let's see if I turn it around a little. Don't want to do that because I messed the reeded edge up. Okay. This ring will be a size 11. So I don't have to do too much stretching. There we go. Keep it in the center. There we go. Make sure. See how that moves around? You want to kind of keep that from moving. Take your time. Okay. All right. You see that it's starting to turn there. I'm gonna apply a little bit more heat. I don't have to apply it, but I'm gonna apply still. I want it a little softer. Okay. My friend's Viking coin rings. He's in Sweden. I don't know if he still makes coin rings. I'm gonna have to check his website out. See if he's still making coin rings. Vikings coin rings. He makes awesome coin rings. If he still makes them. I know he also make leather goods. Some awesome leather goods. All right, so you can turn it over there now. Now it's small enough to fit. So it'll be less moving around for me. I like that. Okay, when you don't want to scratch up your ring, you can use the one made out of nylon metal. Got the name of this metal, but it's plastic. But it helps you to not mess the coin ring up. That's a nice little fold. Okay. Still got a little bit more to fold. See there. Make sure that it stays even. All right, bring that in like that. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, what you can do is try to bring this. You see, it's a nice chunky ring. It's not finished yet. Okay. Over to the ring stretcher. All right. So let's come over here. All right. Let's see if I get a better angle. Yeah. There we go. I'm still learning this table. All right. So what you want to do is now you want to start bringing it down. You use plastic to put like this so you don't mess the inside of the ring up. Okay. So let me heat the ring up again. Okay. Put in some water here. Okay. There's plastic on it to protect the ring. Start stretching. You want to turn it counterclockwise. The beautiful thing about it, it's nice and soft, so you don't have to worry about it ripping. And if it rips, this coin's going to cost me about $100 some to buy another one to start over. A 1989 American Silver Eagle. There we go. Counterclockwise. Okay, sorry for the moving, guys. Shaking. Okay. This is it. Just move it past that size. Let's do it the same way. Okay. kind of wonky now. Okay. Gotta make this a size 11. Okay. Dry it off. Okay. There we go. So you can get a good aerial view of it. There we go. Let's tighten that up. There we go. Get an aerial view of me doing it. This way helps me to even the coin ring up, give it a little balance. Go. Got a little wonky look to it. A lot of shape going on. Okay. It's like a pretty big ring right now. Fits on my thumb. Remember, I got to bring it down to a size 11. As you see there, the year 1989 is there. Got some work to do. All right, so let's see what size. It's definitely past a size 15. It's definitely size of past 15. This is for a giant. All right, now it's time to bring it down a little. Yeah, I think it's probably best to do it this high. What you think? Kind of do it like that. Give a little aerial look. Okay, taking kind of slow. Okay, next is trying to bring some form to this a little bit. So what we do is put it through the Swedish wrap. Okay, so you want to find a Swedish wrap that it can fit in. We have some short ones. See, fits in there pretty perfectly. And the goal is to push that down. Okay, so what you want to do is wrap it up. But before you do that, you want to heat your coin up again. Okay. Go. Heat there. I gotta get me some shop towels. I have to buy some today, so I can dry my coins off once I take them for a plunge. Okay, now make sure I'm not using one. I'm gonna use one that's already open. This right here is like it's plumber's tape, but we use it for coin rings. There we go. The best is Monster. So your one has already been used. So what you want to do now is wrap this up. Make sure that it stays. And just wrap it up. And this helps protect the detail of the coin as you push it through. Once again, this is going to be a size 11 once I'm finished with it. And you looked and saw that it was a size 18 or something like that. It was really, really huge. But it's the way you do it. Just wrap it up. Make sure it's nice and tight. Okay. You can break it off. Make sure it's, yeah. Then we use some coconut oil. Okay. What you want to do is put that inside of your Swedish wrap, and it helps slide it down. Okay, place that like that. And we're going straight to the 1-ton press. We'll pat that down like so. Make sure it's even or flush. Okay, then we have what you have here, your pushers. I turn mine upside down like so. And you want to try to push your coin ring down the Swedish wrap. Keep on pressing. And as you see, it goes down a little lower. Okay. when you see that the tape is like pressed on, you know that it's protecting the detail of the coin. If you want to anneal your coin and or rewrap it, this is the best time to do so, because you really want to protect the whole thing. So that's what I like to do. I can continue to press it in because it's doing a good job of protecting. So let's do that. Press that down some more. All right. Okay, the ring gets a little smaller. Let's see what size it is. Okay. Right now, the ring is a size still past like a 16. So I got a lot more pressing to do. But I'm almost at the bottom of this. So what you want to do is continue to press it until it's all the way through. So you can take another, call it a rod, and hopefully it goes down a little bit further. Let's see. A little pressure. As you see this, it's coming out at the bottom. Okay. So you can take this one here, put that to the top to press it down some more. A little elbow grease, and you see that it's coming out the bottom. And if you push a little bit more, it should come out. And let's see what size it is from that point. There we go. As you see, it came out from the bottom. All right, let's see. All right, this is the coin ring. All right, different shape. All right. Let's check the size. Okay, as you see, the coin ring has definitely shrunk. Let's check the ring size to see where we are. Okay, right now we are at a 12. Okay, we are at a 12. Remember, this ring has to be at a 11. So what I'm going to start doing now is start to remove some of the heavy reeded edge lip, we call it. That's the inside of the coin ring. I'm going to remove some of that, start that process of smoothing it out. Okay, so once again, that's a process of removing silver. So let's do this first. You want to protect the inside detail. So I want to try something out real quick. Use some painter tape so I won't scratch the detail inside. I haven't done this before, but I've learned this from some other coin ring creators. And this is what they do. In order for the blade not to hit, they protect the detail like so, because that knife will hit the inside layer, right? You don't want that to happen. So let's kind of cover the border, right? So I got a lot of tape, so it's no big deal. But that will protect the inside detail of the coin ring. So let's do that. All right. So you want to bring it up to the lip. Up to the lip. Make sure you cover that detail. All right. What you want to do is here. Because sometimes you will nick it. I haven't found an easy way to do it, but like I said, I've seen other creators do this. So let's try it. It's a lot of tape, but it's all about making sure that the patient, that's me working in the hospital, the client is happy with the whole detail, whole presentation. So you get it all the way to the rim, and then you rip it. You want to protect it because you will nick it with this sharp knife. So let me bring it all the way up. Also, you want to be careful because you will get that reeded edge. So let's protect that as well. I know it looks crazy, but it's all about presenting the best ring to the customer. You know, I want this customer to be 100% happy of the product. So if I can protect it as I make it. Now I may be doing a little bit too much, but hey, you'll see. It's all about protecting the detail. Okay, let me get this reeded edge. Because all I want to do is get the inside lip. So that's protecting the reeded edge. And in the past, I've messed that up with my knife, with my deburring tool. So let's try something new here. Okay. It should work. All right, so what you want to do, okay, go around that area there. Protecting that detail, make sure that blade doesn't hit. As you see how I went around there. So, yeah. Just go around nice and slow. And that makes it more comfortable to wear, okay? When you have nice and smooth out there. Now, you want to do the same thing for the cut edge, right? So I want to remove that. Okay. I don't know how good this technique is, but hey, if it helps me protect the inside detail, then it works, right? Okay, now it's time to protect the inside detail here. So let's do the opposite. Let's do the opposite with the other side. So you want to protect all of that inside. Make sure that knife blade doesn't hit. Keep all that silver for the customer. Go. So we go there. Protect that inside detail. Check that detail. Now you want to make sure that that inside area here is nice and smooth as well. Take that and go around it. Go around it. There you go. All right. You see the shine, some of that silver taking off. Okay. Right. All that to protect it. But it's all good. It's all good. Clean that up. Something new. Maybe I did it wrong. If there's some other coin ring creators in here, let me know. Give me your techniques. How do you protect the inside of your coin ring? Okay. All right. So let's smooth that area out with some sandpaper. I had something earlier. Let's see if I still have it. There we go. And what you want to do is take your fingers and just go in a circle. Smooth that area out. Like so. There we go. Okay. So that helps smooth the area out. Oh, Lord. There we go. And then same thing for the cut edge. Okay. Okay. Still got some more defining to do. All right, so now that we got this down to a size 12, the goal is to bring it down to an 11. So what you want to do is find a reduction die. We'll place that in like so. Bring it over to your 1-ton press. Put these away. Okay, and you want to put in your 1-ton press. Like so. And you press it down and you reduce that reeded edge, the size. Okay. Then you want to turn it around like so. Do the same thing. Reduce the cut edge size. You want to make sure that it doesn't do that, doesn't move, because then it will be uneven. Okay. All right, let's see what size it is now. Remember, we had to get it down to a size 11. Right now, it's still at a 12, so we got some more to go. Let's try it again. Press it down here. And then the same thing you do to the reeded side, you have to do to the cut edge side. Turn it upside down. The style of my coin rings are what we call straight wall. There's different styles. You have a flat tire. You have a straight wall. There we go. Okay. So you see here. Let's check the size. Okay, right now it is at 11.5. Okay. So we went from a size 16, 15, maybe 13, 12, now to 11.5. Remember, we have to make it a size 11, so we have to reduce some more. So let's reduce from both sides. The reeded edge side, place that on top. Bring it down a little bit more. Okay, then you turn it around and reduce it again on the cut edge. There we go. All right. All right, let's see what size it is. Okay, right now we right here a little bit above the 11, but what I'm going to be doing now is cleaning the inside again with sandpaper, and that's going to lower, remove some silver, which makes it a little bigger. So far so good. This is how the corn ring will look. It's a nice chunky corn ring. And the reason why I make it this style, straight wall, so you can see all the detail. Okay. The detail, you'll be able to see 1989, which is will be underneath. If the customer wants to wear it here to show the year, okay, or showing Lady Liberty, one like so. It's a little bit over the size, but now we want to start taking some of the silver away. So let me show you how we do that. First, we have the sandpaper here. I got 1,000 grit up to 3,000, but we're going to start all we put it in order. You can fast forward through this mark. Got 800, even got 320. So I go as low as 320, then go to 400. So let me start there. I'm gonna start at 320, which I have here. And all you want to do is continue to refine. This right here kind of smooths the corn ring up. Okay. You want to go inside and do the same thing. You want to protect your reeded edge. And all you want to do is I like using my fingers still. And all you want to do is kind of turn. Just like so. Okay. You go from 320. Put that back in. Then you go to 400. like so. For the 400 grit, do the same thing. You're just smoothing out all the cut edge from the burring tool. Okay, there you go, right where the reeded edge is. Do the same thing. Be careful not to take the detail out. Just a light. Just nice and light. Smooth that cut edge out. Make the ring nice and comfortable. Okay. All right, so that's right there. Reeded edge still intact. Okay, you put the 400 back. Now you go to the next grit that you have, which is, I got 800. Usually I have 500, 600, but Home Depot did not have any more. Have those grits. So I'm going straight to 800. Okay. What you want to do is just like so. Smooth that area up. Okay. Just like so. Then you want to go inside the same thing and do it to the reeded edge side. Okay. All right. Looks real nice. All right, got the 800 grit there. And you want to go to the 1000 grit. Take a piece of that paper there. 1000 grit. Oh, 10 sheets. The finer it goes. Like so. All right, just like that. Smoothing that area out. 1000 grit. Now I'm gonna come right back to these grits later because I have to do the outside layer right here to kind of smooth that area out too. Now I'm going to the 2000 grit. Here. Just like so. Okay. Just moving that area up. I'm pretty good. A little lip there. Okay, then we go into the 3000 grit. Go to 3000. And then that will be it for that portion. And like I said, this is just to make sure you clean the inside of the ring. Make sure it's nice and smooth to go on. cut edge. Just like that. Okay, now I want to focus on the outside. This time I'm going to use a polishing wheel. Okay, like so. But you have to now use a drill. I don't have my other device up, I don't think. Let's see if I can use this one. I had a good friend send me this tool here. I can utilize that one. Just gotta plug it up. Also need to polish the ring. There we go. All you gotta do is press it. Like so. Let's see if this ring fits on it, or do I need to change it? Yeah, it fits. So what you want to do is open it up to go to your grits again. Be very careful not to take off your detail. So I'll be paying attention to that. Going back to 3000. So what you want to do is look at it. Okay. And what you're doing is taking off all of that, like cut marks and stuff that came from decreasing the size of the coin ring. Another coin ring creator, Mr. Dawkins, sent me this. I appreciate him. He makes beautiful rings as well. I gotta find his Instagram, and so you can go check out his beautiful creations. Bill Dawkins. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. I'm removing it with the 320. And I make sure that the 1989 is still intact. All right, now we're going to the 400. Okay, so 320's been done. Let's go to 400. Get that back. So 400. Let's go. I wonder if I can get it to come the other side. Usually I use a drill because of the power. Okay, you want to make sure you don't take that detail off because that's the most important part, that 1989. So you want to keep it right on the edge. Okay. All right. So now that's smoothing out from the 400. Now you want to go up to the 800. So if you had 500, you can do it on that, but I don't have any. Okay. Okay. All right. Now you can go right down to the 1,000. Got to try to keep my sandpaper together. So go to the 1,000 now. All right, let's go. Okay. All right, everything's still intact. 1989 still intact. All right. So I still see a little nicks I don't like. Go ahead. And all you gotta do is put the sandpaper there, and that smooths that area right out. All right. Still some nicks that I don't like. Let me get them out. Okay. Examine it a little bit more. Uh, Still some areas that I need out a little bit more. I see some nicks. So I think I'm gonna have to go with something a little bit stronger. I see that nick I don't like. If you look closely, I see it. I'm not used to that right there. So let's see if I can get my need something a little stronger. A little stronger. Now, we got to deal with a drill that's a little stronger. You have to worry about making sure that the drill, you don't slip. You slip, you wind up going to the detail. I don't want that to happen, so it's got to pay attention. But this handheld device is a little bit more easier to control. But let's see what happens. Let's see, so you got the I can definitely. That's gonna really speed it up. Let's see what happens here. Let's go. A little bit faster. Let's see if this will help me. Let's see if that works. Yeah, you see, got a little bit better, but I want to be careful because I don't want that 1989 to be hit. I got a little nick right here that I'm kind of concerned about. So let me see, can I focus on getting that area right here next to the Liberty. So I'm going to turn it the opposite way. All right. One thing about the power drill, I can press on it, and that allows me to put some pressure on it so it can kind of remove what I was concerned about. I do like the other polishing wheel, but just the power base, the drill gives me a little bit more power I need. All right. So that's why I resort to using this. But it also will push it. It will also push it away, so you got to be careful. Okay, you see that? Power. And that shine is different. All right, so now I use the 1000 grit. Put that back. The goal now is to go to the 2000 and 3000. Okay. On my next video, I'll have all the stuff lined up. This is my first video back, so excuse guys the slowness of the video. I'm just glad to be creating again. 800. 1,000. 2,000. Next is the 3,000. Hope everyone having a wonderful night. It's good to see everyone in the place. All right, 3,000. That's 3,000. I think that was 2,000. Okay. That's 1,000. Let's use this 3,000. All right, 1989 is still there, and it's kind of clean. All right, so it's a lot of noise. My apologies, guys. This is art of coin ring making. You're gonna get some noise sometime. Let me see, can I get that inside with that 3,000? the inside here without. Now you want to just take that other way. Make sure it's on there tight. But okay. Take this one off. Put the other one on. Here's a little bit more. This allows me to get the inside of the cut edge. There you go. Much better shine. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's check the real size. Nice and hot. That's the difference of using a little bit more power. A little bit more power. Still gotta get a little bit more, but hey, it's turning out okay. Okay, so let's check the size. And right now it's at 11. That's where I want it, right? So it's a beautiful ring. I'm gonna shine it up. You put the glove on so you can see the kind of detail. Now the customer didn't ask for me to put like any patina on it. Okay, so this is how the ring looks. Nice chunky ring, right? And it's a beautiful ring when you do straight wall, I believe. Also, the flat tire looks good, but you really want to pay close attention to the detail of the American Silver Eagle, in my opinion. I like to see the flat wall, straight wall, because you're able to see Lady Liberty. It's nice and rounded. The focus year is 1989. That's nice and crisp. Okay, so this right here is the ring. Hope you guys like it. Thank you for watching the video. My first video back. One for the archives, so the customer can see the ring being made live. I'll keep it up. Okay, not many people early in the morning, but who matter? Doesn't matter. It's in the archives. So what I'm gonna do is clean it. Okay, so let's do that. Let's keep that there for a second. I'm gonna get me a nice ultrasound cleaner. I've seen one that I gotta get. Okay. Found me a cleaner. All right. Just like so. This is how it will look. And a little clean, get some of this dirt off it. Fire scale. It's a nice chunky coin ring. Remember, it's 1 ounce. So this is a ring that I believe make a statement. Okay, it's like so. I'm gonna shine it up. Like that. That looks very nice. Okay, let me know what you think in the comments. Now you can also use what I use right there is the jewelry cloth. I use this Flitz polish. I like this. You don't need much. Have a white cloth, or what you do is just place it on there. Okay, it's like so. Just clean it off like that. Help shine it up. Just like so. The reeded edge is still intact. You have the cut edge. The inside detail of the ring is still intact. I'm going to shine it up some more before I send it to the customer. I got to still clean up the inside, make sure it's nice and clear on the outside rim. But a lot of things come into play when you're making a coin ring. You have to have the presses, the 1-ton press, the 6-ton press, the ring stretcher, the reduction dies, sandpaper, even down to the Swedish wraps, all to make this one ring, to get it to the size. You want to stretch it out to the biggest size, at least 3 sizes above the target rate. As you saw, I did it like 5 or 4. When you're bringing it back down, you risk, losing detail. So you have to bring the ring down from the size 15 all the way down to the size 11. Sometimes you get past 11, you make it to 10, got to re-stretch it. But most importantly, keeping the symmetry of the ring. And like I said, there's different ways you can make a ring. You have the flat tire, that means it's a more rounded ring, or straight wall, what you see now, which I believe shows the detail completely. It's a pretty thick band. Okay. And that's right there is the American Silver Eagle. All right. Thank you for joining me for another video. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Please hit the like, comment, please. Subscribe, hit your notifications so you can be here for the next video, okay? This is a 1989 American Silver Eagle made into an anniversary band for a good guy. Thank you so much for allowing me to make this ring for you. All right. Take care. JTcoinrings. I'm out.